This is my Minecraft Kingdom World or Castle World. I've done a video on YouTube of like earlier last year of what it looked like, but today I'm gonna do a update of what it looks like now. I'll be going through everything, so yeah. Let's go adventure, peaceful, griefing's off, okay. Everything's good. Alright. Alright, yeah, I was in the air. Let's keep it daylight, but turn off daylight cycle. First of all, let me change my skin. Bam. Alright, so we'll start outside the kingdom to start. First of all, this is the beginning of the entrance, the only entrance inside. Now, there is, instead of having like a trapdoor drawbridge, I decided to opt that out for a little gate. Now, the gate has only been modded a bit with just that. But we also have this. I'm not sure if I put these in the video, but there's war-based video games, which is pretty good. That's how you mainly if this is a roleplay, since this is a roleplay map and a minigame map, that's how you get money to use in more roleplay. But you start out with nothing. But yeah, I'm gonna. The kingdom's name was Von Slaw. It's one of the names I just randomly came up with. We had a vote of 4 more, and whoever got like the highest within a certain amount of time or got 5 votes first would have won. The way to open this is well, I'm gonna bypass it for now, but let's see. There is let me show you how it goes. There's a let's go here. Let's put me on creative so I can do it better. There's a system of redstone that goes all the way from there all the way into my castle. And I just lagged a bit, but yeah. I have a bunch of dogs and cats based on real life pets, but this switch right here is what opens up the gate. Actually, let's leave that open for now. But this is one of my custom build facilities I built on Pocket Edition, and I brought it over. Basically, you put a water source here, and water just flows down like and it gets here. It's not like a one it's not like a one brick fall. It's different than that. Let me just I'll just get a piece of any brick, honestly. You put it there, and basically the water just flows through all this, and it just goes all the way down into here, and you can see more of the inner workings. So it just flows down, and these alternate. Sometimes there'll be like a plus thing, and then there'll be like a block here, and then a X thing. But yeah, this is basically how you get water. It's for roleplay. It doesn't actually work anymore. But yeah, I bet I could probably use lava in here, but it would probably burn it. But yeah, and there's the water. This is a cage for prisoners. Let me just do this. Yeah, you can just put people in there, and bam, they are awaiting trial. So we have these. guillotine execution box where you just put someone there, pull the lever, they fall in, and then the executioner has the option to basically close it on them, let them suffocate and burn, or just burn. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's pretty dark. There's a pig down there, and there's supposed to be a leash. But yeah, I'm gonna have to break the center block. Some people that I roleplay with just keep doing this, and it's kind of annoying. But they're cool, so it's like I can deal with it. So yeah, there it is. We have a couple villages. This is a central village. They're just NPC houses unless a player wants to use them. This is their food supply. I'm gonna go to my castle. So I got like a little throne room with little areas for like dancing or whatever. This is my throne. It's made out of slabs and stairs. It was kind of hard to build, but it was like an original build I did. And those are 2 dogs I have in real life with me right now in my house that are on my throne room. I have these, which are my food, and that too. This is my facilities. So yeah, most of the animals in this area are also actually owned, except for the polar bear and the sheep, and then this guy. They're not based on animals I've owned. Close that. This is my keep, where I put all my treasure and stuff. We got a couple of weapons and stuff in here. But we'll go over that in a bit after I explore the map some. But yeah, this is my treasure trove. My keep. My really cool bed. Sometimes it's instead of spawning like standing up, it will spawn me right here instead because of the way it's built. This is my these flag banners are my national flag. And this is the roof, and I got a tall tower here to look over to the village over there. I got a tower that looks over this area. We're gonna move over to here. This is an area I recently built. It's basically a twin tower library. Got different types of library content, but this is the main thing, the main facility in here. Player-made literature. Anyone that's role-playing, and they can save it here in case if they don't usually come visit me or whatever, they can put it in here and I'll let them know it's still there. But yeah, these ladders are basically some libraries have those like movable ladders that like move up high, they move across they move sideways, so it's like, yeah, that's what these are supposed to represent. But yeah, each tower does have a librarian desk, but yeah, the towers are slightly different than the other. This one has a smaller library desk, and this one has a big one. Yeah, this is children's books and children horror. Some have to be like separated with this fence. But yeah, so yeah, there's that. I also do have, oh, I should have gotten there too, but let's do that. This is another area, but that's not the area I'm going to talk about. This area. This is the top floor of the first library tower. We got a restricted section. You have to ask me, the king, because I'm usually the king in this roleplay map, for access to those books. And I'm also working on other books to put in there, kind of for roleplay, like for mystical items and such. So we got stables, a jousting arena right here. This is the bleachers. They probably didn't have a bleacher like this back in the day, but yeah. We got this, which is a secret. I'll get to that in a minute. I'll get to the secrets of the map after I show you the new stuff and what's changed. This is basically an argument diffuser. In the colonial times, people with arguments would just do a duel and shoot each other. First one to get hit or die loses their argument, basically. So, yeah, there's that. You have to use like a one-hit bow and arrow and try to shoot each other. First one not to die wins their argument. And this is for people that just argue. If they can't even do this, they get kicked. Alright, so we also have an updated horse racetrack. It's bigger and wider. It used to be just one block track or 2 block track. I can't remember honestly, but now it's not. It's a 3 block, 4 block, yeah, okay. And it's named after Jason, one of the original helpers that helped me build this world. He had a horse that died. He named it after the Red Power Ranger, Jason. But yeah, we added new corner towers. Basically, you got lookouts from all sides except in the inside. Then you got that. And they're basically the same on each corner. We got a little river here. We got... Oh, damn it. Oh. Hold on. The what? The dog ladder. Alright, sorry about that. Had to go do something downstairs real quick. But we have some new biomes outside the castle. Based on actual biomes in the game. They go on for a while. But they're all scattered. We also have this, which is a real play facility. Where you can chop trees down. These trees are able to be chopped down for wood cutting and whatnot. We have this church, but I think I already showed that. But I think I showed that in the previous video. But we got a quest chest. People can put in there, and I'll send someone to do a quest. Let's fix this real quick. This is an archery gallery, but it hasn't been used in a while. We have to fix it, but we're not fixing it now. We got a well with a little bucket. We got this area, which is the shopping district. And this is one of two places I added to the game. It's one of 2 bars. Basically, we came up with a bunch of names for beer. Some we just made up, and some we just added after real life beer. Oops. Basically the system is downstairs. We periodically pick some from here that match up to the number up there, and we turn the levers down. And that means those beers are going upstairs to be used, and you just pull this down and you get a little potion or whatever to act as beer. Sometimes milk, but no. We only do milk sometimes, but that's not one of the drinks you can pick. And these seats are movable. These seats are movable, so you can just like move them and sit here and just drink. You can probably hear my brother doing vacuuming. Sorry about that. We got a bank, food shop, a trading shop, which is for every player. Every player gives the person that runs this stuff. They save it and go to another kingdom. I have like 4 kingdoms right now. They're not under my control. Well, actually, one is. So that's my property now. But yeah. We added this wizard tower. Basically, you get in. This is his living quarters and whatnot. This is his office, and then he has like a laboratory on top. What else? We have a witch's place. We got a witch house. Oh yeah, here's another village I made. Yeah, this is the biggest village that has. It's the biggest village in my kingdom, but it also has the largest amount of farmland. We got grave sites. These 2 houses are basically the 2 original helpers that helped build this map. They get their own little place. So this is the road. If you're gonna go to one of the other 2 kingdoms that I don't control, if you take that way and that way to go to them, you have to like be teleported or walk back. But this is a failed. One of the people I worked with didn't want to build this anymore, so it's under my control. It's a new minigame map where called it's based on a game called Town of Salem, where you need like 5 or more people, and it's like a murder mystery basically. But yeah, we got a couple islands, floating islands. We got a volcano. This volcano is kind of cool. Yeah. Next, let's go to the. I'm gonna fly over my bases because there's no. I have 4 bases. I'm not sure if I had 3 or 4 in the last one, in the last update, the first update. This is probably the second. Because the map is so small, like there's not a lot of underneath the grass. There's a lot of bedrock. There's like bedrock, like 3 or 4 blocks deep, underneath this grass. So yeah, this is I can't remember his name, but he comes in here a lot. But yeah, he has a statue of King Derpachu or something, and that guy has infinity stones. His village, and I'm gonna just fly along the rails to go to the other village. Yeah, there's some villages outside of my kingdom, and they're just like their own little thing. This is the other kingdom. It's not complete. The wall isn't completed, but yeah. Most of the people that come in here won't like this thing called a Derpachu. Not quite sure what it is, but they keep making lore about it and stuff, so I don't care, really. but yeah, it's good to have like a variety of stuff. Alright, so we got whatever, I forget what this is honestly. I think it's supposed to be a failed kingdom too. Some guy wanted to build a kingdom or something, not quite sure. There's one of the, I'm gonna fly over all of the bases that are mine. There's this one. There's... what's this? I can't remember, honestly. Yeah, I don't remember who built this. This must be new. Oh wow, I don't really care. I didn't know about it until right now. Another base. Yeah, there's 4 bases in all. They go from the basic to not basic to decent to elaborate. But yeah, there's so many biomes to do lots of stuff. This is called the dead zone because nothing grows. Yeah, so there's a bunch of them. Oh yeah, this is a failed mining operation camp. But yeah, there's just 4 different types of bases I have. They're kind of like Call of Duty Zombies, but there's like a game master that like decides how long the game's gonna be and spawns in mobs. So this place is gonna be part of the lore for my kingdom. It's a dialect castle for an old kingdom before my kingdom came into being. Alright, so there's 4 different bases. But sorry, my throat needed to be cleared. Alright, so this one's another, this is there's only 2 bars in my castle world, in my kingdom actually, but yeah, same here. They have different, this was the first one I made, but it's the smallest bar. This is all the basic beers that I have: Dwarven Stout, Wizard's Mind Bomb, Asgardian Ale, Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster, Blood Mead, Butter Beer, which is from Harry Potter, White Sake, Shitty Cotton, which is just a random name I came up with, Chrome Baboon, same, Dragon Bitter, Moonlight Mead, Green Man's Ale, Grog, and Squeck Juice. Most of these right here were from a game called RuneScape, but I like RuneScape, it's a pretty good game. But yeah. There's, on this side there's premium beers, and these are regular beers, or standard beers. And that's the same of what the heck? This cat. I'm gonna have to kill it because it's not mine. But it keeps, like, the cats that are not mine keep wandering off. It's really annoying. If I let him be, he'll get lost, so I'm just gonna lead him. I don't know why they keep getting out. Alright, so yeah, sorry about this. Where'd he go? There he is. Alright, now he better stay in here. Yeah, sometimes the animals can teleport. It's really annoying. Because they don't stay where they're supposed to be. And they're not mine, so... Yep, the polar bear got out too. I might have to kill them, but... Alright, so the ones that are sitting are mine. The cats and dogs that are sitting are mine, but this guy's not mine, that's not mine, and the bear is not mine. But they keep on teleporting, so it's just super annoying. Anyway, I don't really want to kill that cat because that's a rare cat. Anyway, let's keep going. Alright, so we have a special mini game. Actually, I wanted to come here anyway so I could show you guys. I have a bit of lore. One bit of lore. I got like a bunch of ideas. Well, and the cat's still wandering around, but yeah. Let's see, the book should be in here. Alright, let's go to adventures so I don't delete them, because it took me forever to make these books. Open. Oh, that's the Bible. I have like a Bible I'm working on. It's supposed to like make it's based on most of the stories, but with some kind of twists. Because this is not a true Christian thing, and I want to keep the real life religion out of this. But I'm basing a religion that's based off Christianity in this. So here is some of the stuff there is in this world. There's the Staff of Truth, which is Staff of Subjugation, which is basically, if you watch Yu-Gi-Oh, there's this thing called the Millennium Rod. The Staff of Subjugation can do basically that, but you can only use it once per person. Then there's the Stick of, basically it's like it basically makes people answer truthfully when they're hit on the head as you ask this question. Sword of Ganser is just a sword I made up. It's just a name I made up, but yeah. It's basically lethal against non-human enemies because I have like they're upgraded. The Sword of Ganser is just an upgraded diamond sword. And then there's this the Astolforia, a sword which is best used in combat against human and human-type enemies. The Millennium Rod, a golden scepter that has the ability to bend people's minds to the controller's will. And that's my scepter, the king. I'm the king of this world, and that's my scepter, but it's deactivated. Then there's the Eye of Adwe. It's a glass eye that has a portion of an elder beast, kind of like how there's like stuff called elder gods in Lovecraftian lore. This is an elder beast. It's beyond the origins of this world, and it's basically the Ender Eye. But it drives people. It corrupts their souls, turns them evil, makes them go into madness and insane, and then become mindless drones that obey him. Something similar to Smeagol or Smeargle in Lord of the Rings, but worse. And Astronema, a mystical bow which can shoot arrows powerful enough to pierce the heavens. That's actually a reference to an anime called, but yeah, that's some of the. Alright, now for the next book. This is a book where all of my hidden items are. But before I do that, I'm gonna show you where I have most of the items that are in the first book I showed you. There's crud. Let me think. Okay, there's one in the volcano. The stick of the Staff of Subjugation is behind that lava fall. It's hidden in a chest. Then they're underneath the fourth base, the fourth war base. There's a pressure plate in here. This one, deep underneath this is where the Stick of Truth lies in a chest. Wait, okay, I'm going the right way. Okay, good. Hmm. There are hidden spots for these things called the cubic cube, the legend of the cubic cube. The cubic parts, one's in the witch's hut. I'll go buy them. But there's one here. There's one here. That's one. The witch's hut, which is getting to that in a minute. There's one in her grave, Lady Isabel. There's one in the witch's hut. She's like the guardian of that one. That's free. There's two in my castle. That's 5. Oh, there's one in here, in the mailbox, in a hidden compartment in the mailbox. That's 6. If I remember correctly, he had one. He has this one, the core piece. That's 7. Then there's one out there in the first base, 8. And then there's another one inside this roof of the bell tower. I like the bell tower a lot, but mainly because it's looks like an actual bell, and it has a little button on the underside to make it look like it has that thing in it. But yeah, there's 9 pieces, 8 pieces for the outer shell, which are mainly supposed to be nether stars, and then there's after that the section 2, the legendary items. Eye of Iadwe, Sword of Ganzer, Sword of Astolforia, Millennium Rod are in my possession, because I'm the King of Onslaught. The Stick of Truth is under the East War base. Staff of Truth is behind, yeah. So there's those. I have to put that back. But yeah, a lot has changed since last update. And the cat, I hate that cat. I don't really hate it, but I have Astronema, Astolforia, Ganzer, Eye of Iadwe, and Millennium Rod. The Stick of Truth is basically a regular stick. Then I have a Dragon Age, which I'm just keeping that there, but yeah, there's that, the lore. Yeah, in my kingdom, rotten flesh is the main currency, but I have an IOU currency that only the king gives away, which is basically, if I don't pay for a service, I have to give them 1 emerald per service, and then they can give it back at any time and get free FREE 38 rotten flesh. So yeah, we get this sheep named Jub. But yeah, what else am I forgetting about? Trying to remember. Let me just close that. Yeah, these towers, so not that, these towers, there's 2 of them, one right there where my crosshairs is at, and one right here. These are basically apartment complexes. Yes, apartments were never in that day and age, but in case the people want to like either get a want to pay for one, like players can pay for it, or they can claim a house in the village, in one of the 2 villages. But yeah, I believe I'm not forgetting about anything. Oh wait, yeah, I am. For now, sometime in the future, I'm gonna make trees. I'm gonna make a very large tree in every map I make, and then there will be a boat. Basically, this boat is gonna basically be like a pretend a boat that transports you across my worlds. So there's that. And like I'm gonna explore the other kingdoms a bit. I mean, they all have their own little thing going on. This one is basically, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's got a castle tower there. I guess this is an altar or something. But yeah, we had like a wedding or something right here, a pretend wedding in a role play. But yeah, there's some of floating environments that are like out of they're basically out of the map, but some aren't, just floating and not part of the ground. But yeah, alright, so yeah, I was listening to something happening in the house. But yeah, we got some new biomes and some lore items. But yeah, not a lot has changed. Kingdoms that are being built, some new biomes, some new facilities in my castle, but not much being built yet. So yeah, oh yeah, we have like meteors in it and stuff, but yeah. Anyway, that's it for, I believe that's it for my Castle World update. Thank you for staying with me for this, and have a good day. Alright, how do I turn this off? Alright, there we go.